Hey guys, Mark Myra and Shane Allen here. Welcome to the Interlude Podcast. Shane, hello. Hello.
Hello, Mark Myra. How
Just
you
a
doing?
quick reminder, we are on YouTube. The whole podcast on YouTube. If you want to see us on YouTube,
Oh, you want to see my new haircut? Go to YouTube.
get on that YouTube. Here's the thing. I feel do the kids use YouTube?
Dude,
You
the
talk
kids
to the
love it.
kids, they love YouTube.
That's the first they use YouTube as like a search engine.
Yeah.
It's insane. I like talk to younger like real estate clients. They'll be like, "Yeah, just punch in this address," and then go to YouTube. I'm like, "What? You think they got a podcast coming out of their basement too?"
So now, like, I use a search engine as a search engine personally. Like, I'll use Google as a search engine. But I realized I've start getting do you see that Google does that chat GPT now? Like the AI answers now?
I Bing, but I know what you're talking about. Yeah,
Yeah, so if
Bing's
like
got it too.
if you search something on Google like how do you make chicken French? Instead of giving you a bunch of chicken French meal options or recipe options, it'll kind of just tell you in a paragraph. And it feels less like AI and it feels like a feature that's meant for elderly people that don't know how to use the internet. Like, I just need to know.
Hmm.
Give me the couple paragraphs.
Yeah, they replaced the "I'm feeling lucky" button with like I'm feeling like an AI takeover.
Yeah. Can you robot tell me everything?
Yeah, Bing, it's like if you scroll too far up, I'm like the three people that use Bing.
Yeah.
But if you type something in and then you accidentally scroll up, it will pull up the AI and it just starts loading a giant thing. It never is correct. Um, yeah. But anyways, Mark, this is roast battle week. What are we
Ooh,
doing?
what are we doing talking AI here?
What are we talking about? This
What are
is
we talking
roast
about,
battle
AI?
week, baby.
I'm so
Montage
excited.
music call this Thursday, 16 comics facing off. I put 300 of my hard-earned dollars on the line for the champion for this one. Definitely not going to get that money back at all. Made a
What?
big mistake. Somebody was like, "What's the prize money?" And I was like, "I don't know, 300." I was drunk. I had just won $300 from fantasy football, so I was like, "Sure." And I've spent it. So I got to come up with $300 before this show happens, but 16 comics duking out for what could be
Possibly
$300.
could possibly be $300.
And Mark's gonna do this too, I think. We're promoting the show, so I took to the blog and I posted a picture of myself and I said to roast me.
Yeah. Uh-huh.
Can I read some of my faves, Mark?
Can I first say one thing about it? You
Sure.
dumb bitch.
Yeah.
You look so good in that picture.
Do I look good?
You look great in that picture, Shane.
Do I look good?
You look great. Oh, you know what you're
Wow.
doing, you saucy little bitch.
I don't. That was Mark. I'm
Wow.
not. I.
Oh, oh,
You know
I
me.
rolled out of bed when I took that.
That was one take.
Wow, look at this bragger over here.
One take,
You
dog.
look stylish. You got a hat on.
Yes, because I didn't wash my hair. You know me, Mark.
All
Anytime I'm wearing a hat, guess what? Didn't shower that day. I've
right,
told
but
you
yeah,
this.
what have people said about you? Like, I'm just saying, I'm not gonna look nearly as good in this in my picture. That's all.
That's
That's all I'm
that's
saying.
fine. That's what you should do. You
All
should
right,
make it look like crap so people can actually joke about you.
not look great like Shane.
Um, so Instagram, I've found out is really nice. Nobody like roasted me there. Somebody said I look like the in between of like Shrek turning human, like I'm just
Hmm.
like a midway point. Someone said I look like I was on the Epstein flight log under the alias Fluffernutter.
All right, all right,
Not bad, but
yeah.
to which I'd say probably be a nightmare to get a bunch of connecting flights from Rochester to get to Epstein's Island. You know what I mean? That
Here's
seems like it'd be pretty crappy.
if you're going to Epstein's Island, I get it. You're a pedophile.
Yeah,
Bad. That's bad.
sure.
But you got some money. You're a rich
Hmm.
pedophile, so
Yeah, I don't got that money.
ain't all bad.
Somebody said I look like Ryan Cabrera with AIDS. I've been told I look like Ryan Cabrera before.
Ryan Cabrera. Which song did he sing?
I see. I don't know. I don't know.
You're
But he had
beautiful.
really blown out hair. I think that's James Blunt.
Okay. Yeah, what was his big song? Let's see. I guess you kind of look like him.
My boss said if there was a database for unregistered sex offenders, you would be at the top of the list, not because your last name starts with an A. Not bad. Not
Not
a bad
bad.
joke.
Also, he didn't know he was supposed to be roasting you.
Yeah, no.
He just posted that on your shit.
He was trying to text me that
Yeah.
and accidentally
He's-
commented. Uh, one guy said I look like Bobby Hill if he sold cocaine. A lot of cocaine
Yeah,
stuff, a lot of pedophile stuff.
sure.
It's like old hat at this point. Fred
We
Durst
get
has
it.
let
Shane's a
himself
pedophile.
go. Yeah.
We get it.
Run the Fools, as in a Run the Jewels joke.
Oh,
Yeah.
nice.
Yeah.
Who's still making Run the Jewels references?
I don't know. Are they hot again?
No, come on. 5 years
Somebody said the
ago.
only thing that is more baggy than my hat is my condoms. I thought that was pretty good.
That's nice because you got a small wee wee.
My favorite one though, if I could, my favorite one, somebody said this guy, if this guy walked into the schools without walls, they would start building some. Just a
Nice.
solid joke.
Wow. Wow.
Pedophile, yes. You got to go the pedophile route.
Yeah, of course.
I knew as soon as I posted, I was like, what's the over under on how many times would be called a pedophile?
Ultra pedophile. Yeah.
And it turns out 50 times is the number of times. I love that people are reading through the comments and they're like, I think he needs to be told he's a pedophile at least one more time.
The father,
Let's add it on.
the man with a child. If we
Yeah.
could just call him pedophile a few
Yeah, one more
times.
time. So Mark is up next. If you want to win some
Ooh, I gotta
tickets,
get a picture. Yeah.
go to the Interloop Blogs Facebook or Instagram page, slap a comment on. You can still call me a pedophile. My picture's still up there, or you can comment on Mark's picture. Roast is good. Whoever writes some good jokes is going to get some free tickets to the roast battle this Thursday at Montage Music Hall.
So we're going to actually get to some news on the free side of the episode. Don't you worry, but we're going to have because we last time we put all the news on the Patreon side of the episode.
Yeah, I
Not a
think we've done that for most of the
majority of
podcast.
that. We're learning. Hey, we've been podcasting and in radio for 15 years now. You'd think we know something, but we don't.
We don't. No.
Well, because I was listening to I was listening to a different podcast and I forgot what it was, whether they like rate movies or doing something, and all I wanted to do was hear them rate movies, and they spent 50 minutes just blabbing about
Yeah.
nothing, and
Yeah.
I realized that that's just what we do, but all the people probably want is the news jokes, right?
Yeah.
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 All right, so we're gonna get to that very soon.
Yeah, I've noticed like the new framework of podcasts is kind of like TED Talky, where they hit you with like a intro, they give
Mhm.
you the bullet points of what they're going to talk about, and then they get into the juice, and they sporadically veer off course. We our framework is here's a giant plug in the front, and then we're going right off the highway. We're talking about Epstein's Island and
Immediately. Yeah.
so, like topics we have nothing to do with, like the Middle East or Ukraine, and then we'll throw it to the Rochester news thing.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So we're gonna get to the news. First, we gotta give you an update on what's going on in Gaza. Wow. Wow, Shane.
yeah,
What are we talking about here? Anyways, patreon.com/interlude podcast, $4 a month. You get longer podcasts. Remember, the roast battle is on Thursday, and you can get your tickets ahead of time. You can also get your tickets at the door. I think you save money if you get them ahead of time, right?
yeah. They go up by $5 at the door. Gaza Strip is definitely a name that every drag queen pitches first, right? And they're like, "What do you think of this one?" And they're like,
Like, you don't
"Nah,
understand
queen,
what you're saying here. You
nah, queen,
don't. Yeah, nah.
nah."
Nah, call yourself the West Bank.
There
All
you
right.
go.
So and there was some and what we'll get on the Patreon side of the episode, your boy Mark Myra going to the Bills Kansas City game.
Oh
Woo, woo,
snap!
we're gonna see Taylor Swift, son.
So should I save my Bills chat for that then?
Yeah, let's do Bills chat on the other side. I can tell you about some drama behind us going to the Bills game.
Mm-hmm.
The possibility for real that we might get a peek at Taylor Swift if she's there. And also Lily's going to be on TV possibly. So that's
Oh
Patreon
my
side of the
God.
episode, patreon.com/interloop podcast. So
I might
Shane,
I might have to subscribe. This is
nah,
loaded.
no, don't do it. It
I'm
sucks.
not going to.
You're gonna hear it. You're gonna be
I'm
part of it.
I'll be zoned out.
All right. All right, Shane. What let's do some news.
News you can
Hey,
use.
that's not what this segment's called.
All right. I don't know. This is not really Bill's chat, but I feel like this is the biggest news, at least today, which is everybody freaking out over Donuts Delight.
Oh,
But
I
do
put
you
some
want
of
to
that in my
save it?
mouth.
Should we save it?
No, let's
Is
do it
this
right
two
now.
bills related?
No, no, do it right now.
All right. So if you don't know already, Donuts Delight, their thing is like they got like a donut printing machine,
Hmm.
right? They like screen print on donuts.
They screen print on sugar paper, cut them out, and put them on top of the donuts. Yeah.
And they blew up, right? They want I think the first viral one they did was the Fauci, right?
Yeah, it was like, do you want to get vaccinated or murder Fauci? Right. And you'd see which donut you wanted to buy.
And then they did the Cuomo, which is like you would order a regular donut and they'd give you a cream filled one, but you without your permission,
Yes, of course.
right? They'd rub it up against you.
Yeah.
Was he cream pieing people? I can't remember
He
the
was
story with him.
absolutely not doing that.
Okay.
Cream
Um,
pie.
there
Yeah.
was the oh, sorry, yeah, I'm thinking of the Weinstein donut that they did, which is they'd give you the donut and they'd squirt some cream filling into a
It's
vicus.
a potted plant. Yeah.
Yeah. And they did the CK where they just shoot some cream filling in front of you and then they'd say sorry.
Yeah. Then
And
they
they
did the Aziz Ansari where everybody was like, what do we do here?
yeah.
Was this bad? Was this
Yeah.
what?
Anyway, so
Seems
their
like nothing.
newest one is the Taylor Swift donut,
Ooh,
right?
yeah.
Everybody's freaking out. Buffalo versus Kansas City. Is Taylor coming? We don't actually know for sure, right?
Yeah.
But they Donuts Delight jumping on this. They put out a Taylor Swift donut. As of like Thursday, they had sold over 1,000 Taylor Swift donuts. For some reason, Taylor Swift's face is just what people want to eat.
Yeah.
And everybody's freaking out about it. If you go to Donuts Delight and you click on their comment section, it is people absolutely flipping the hell out of just like, what the hell? You're from Rochester. Why would you support that Nazi? And it's because they sell a lot of donuts.
Yeah.
What did you want?
I I can understand going, oh, yeah, I'm not gonna buy that. I what I don't understand is getting a little worked up about it. Like that is like why are you letting this inanimate object have your emotions like this?
People are so wound up about her. And it's like, let's just zoom out. She's not telling the NFL to cut to her every play. This is not her fault. She's there to support the man that is raw dogging it.
Oh my god. And she's getting it good, Shane.
Yeah. She's like, she's just at the game and do you think that she wants a camera on her
No.
when she's at a football game?
She does not want to
It's not
even
the
be
kiss cam.
she doesn't even want to be at the game. She's just trying to get dicked down.
Do you think she wants to be in Kansas City? She's a billionaire. Do you think she wants to go to Buffalo, New York?
Buffalo, New York. Yeah, she does not want
Like,
to be there.
we're so crappy of an area. There's still question marks whether she's going to come to the what could be the most important game of her boyfriend's life because he might be retiring at the end of the season. There's still question marks like we might be that bad. Like she skipped over us for concerts. You
Yeah,
think she's going to come here?
dude. Taylor Swift, she doesn't want to be at the football game. She's literally in that booth or whatever, bored out of her mind, vagina pulsating, and in her head she's going, I don't even know if I want him to win or lose because I don't know which one is going to help me get dicked down hard as crap by Travis Kelsey. Okay. That's what's going through her head. She's not going, oh, I hate the Bills. No, she's going, I love dick. And my vagina is sopping right now. It's literally sopping, Shane.
She's hoping that big oaf Neanderthal of a man tears an ACL.
Yes.
First play. so she can get the hell out of there.
Yeah.
She's like, listen, he can't kick any more CTE. I can't, like, there's only so many more hits to the noggin he can take before I have to rule out riding an elevator with him ever again in our relationship.
Yeah.
But if he takes an ACL, he's 47 years old. He retires right then and there. I can get the fuck out of Buffalo ASAP.
Hmm.
Let's get back on the plane.
Yeah.
But yeah, good on donuts. Hey, they've figured something out, which is they've taken face cake and made it smaller and trendy and good for them for selling thousands of. You said you had it? You had the Swift donut?
Somebody bought us, bought me and Deanna, like the radio show, the platter version that has like, it's got regular donuts that say KC and the Bills around it, and then it's got a massive donut with Taylor's big stupid face on it, and that was
Yeah.
$50. Somebody
Oh,
bought that for $50 and brought it to the station.
they've sold thousands of those.
Wild.
That's crazy. Good for them. I mean, and be honest with me. How bad was that donut?
Everything was the vanilla cream donut,
Mm,
which like
it's a little
chocolate
much.
with an. It's an okay donut. The cream's intense, which is also what Taylor's hoping for.
Mm.
The cream's intense, and I would say that you need a nice proportion of cream to donut to chocolate, and I think they overdo it with the cream. That's all I'm gonna say. Donuts Delight. You
They fill it
overdid it
up.
a little bit. You filled it. You filled it up. Well, there's the Kelsey special. You filled me up.
I cannot wait until this all comes down on them and they get sued for copyright infringement because there's no way you can just print out
Yeah.
people's faces and put it on food. That seems
I
crazy.
can't wait until Disney's 100th anniversary donut that they're going to come out with, and they never see the light of day again.
Yeah. What do you like? What do Bills fans want? Like, they're not gonna buy a Josh Allen donut. You want an OJ
Maybe that
Simpson
would do.
donut?
Oh, I'll take that one.
You want the Pinto Ron donut filled with ketchup mustard? What do you
Yeah.
want?
Yeah, they want to sell donuts, okay? You idiots, and it worked. All right. Such good marketing. Every stupid TV station talked about it.
Just know that when you comment your hatred, that means it sold at least four more donuts. You
All
guys are
right,
dumb.
Shane, what else we got? What other local news
Oh,
stories?
Mark, let's talk trains, baby. My son
Oh,
is going through a real train phase right now, which is it's sounds cute now that he's 2, but when he's 22, it's gonna be a
yeah.
hell of a different story.
Yeah, you're gonna take him to a
Um,
doctor or something.
it's going through a real train
I,
phase.
I love trains.
I can't. Well, I meant like running trains.
Oh.
Anyways,
I
um,
had a different idea.
we can talk about this one because, as far as I know, nobody died.
Nobody died. Yes.
Maybe you have an update. I don't know.
Nobody's dead. No.
Fairport, New York, the thing that everybody thought happens all of the time finally happened, which is a car got hit by a train in Fairport. Um, Train hit a car on Main Street in the village of Fairport. This was Wednesday night. The crash happened just after 7 p.m. and no one was injured. Video shows the driver taking a wrong turn onto the tracks. About 90 seconds later, a freight train crashes into the stuck car. Fairport resident Bill Evans happened to be driving by moments before the crash. He says his training as a firefighter helped to get the man to safety, helping him out of the car and get a safe distance away before the train came through, demolishing the vehicle and dragging it down the tracks. Now, this would help if either one of us were insurance experts,
Yeah.
but I got to imagine
Y-
you're not getting much money back for that.
Yeah.
That
Not
seems like it's
much.
you caused that.
But as beautiful as Fairport is, Shane, is
Highly
that
desirable place
is
right
that
now.
place not like they're in Chilai, we have a lot of trains, but it's on random roads that it's like Coldwater Road. Nobody really uses that intersection. It's like, oh, Union Street. Oh, okay. But we like our trains are kind of away, our train tracks are kind of away from businesses and everything.
Yeah.
Fairport is built like they're trying to booby trap you. It's like we have a canal over here, we have a train track across Main Street, and the train track kind of looks like a road itself. We also have a lift bridge for you to die on. Why is it like they're trying to kill Indiana Jones in the middle of the heart of Fairport?
You got to work for that Fairport Electric, Mark. You know, got to work for it.
The guy was 27 that
Yeah.
did it because I was thinking this is either the work of an elderly person or a very young person.
Uh-huh.
27 is a little old to me to be pulling this kind of stuff where you're like, I don't know how a GPS works. You're you could be president in Trinidad, 27. Um, but I heard that as they were getting rescued, they were running through their car trying to save their phone, which at first I was like, you idiot. But then I
You
was
got it.
thinking, I would have kind of done the same thing. That's a pretty important part of my life.
100%. Unless you have an iPhone, then I just like, all right, we had a plane have the door ripped off of it, and an iPhone fell out of it and was totally fine. Let's see what else, vehicles we can hit an iPhone with. This is the new Mythbusters, I guess. So they're saying the car sent the train 3/4 of a mile down the tracks after being hit. Dear Lord. I got turned on to this story because I follow every town Facebook page and every Facebook group, and somebody in Fairport just wrote in all caps, "What is happening?"
No way.
And then it was just like a lot of people speculating. And then somebody was just like, bro, a car got hit by a train. Everybody relax. We're not under attack. Everybody's fine.
I the
That dude, that's gotta be so terrifying to be the conductor, right? You can't slow down. Oh no, 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 no.
we've all heard about like I don't know why, but one of my earliest memories of a fact that I know is that trains take forever to stop. And I
Mhm.
think it's because I live in Chile, which is the majority just railroad tracks. And my mom was just deathly afraid that I was going to die on by via train. I'm just saying, I'm 36. I learned about the fact that trains take forever to stop when I was like 10. 26 years, conductors, you've had to learn how to stop these trains. Can we build a train that can stop in at least 30 feet? It's got to be 7 miles of stopping for these things.
They're huge, man. They're humongous.
I don't
Yeah.
just figure it out.
For a hot minute, I really thought about being a train conductor.
Engineer or conductor?
Conductor.
Oh, okay. All right.
I know I'm not smart enough to be an engineer, but I know I
They,
can I can choo choo. I can choo choo around.
I feel like it's got to be an awful job
I
to
feel
be
like
a
you
train
just
conductor.
just listen to podcasts. Drive a train.
No.
Cross the tracks.
Let's see. Train conductor pay. Oh, what kind of range is this? $20,000 to $200,000.
All right.
What?
Yeah, if you're gonna pay a train conductor $20,000, like they're gonna run through a lot of fucking cars.
Yeah, 20,000. Who's getting paid 20,000?
But yeah, no, you're right, Mark. I this is one of the things where it's like I can't believe this doesn't happen more because like I only go to Fairport twice a year and it's for like whatever festivals they do. And the first thing you do is you park miles away, and then you walk into the middle of town, and you're like, "Is this train tracks I'm walking over?"
Yeah.
And then midway through the festival, you hear ding, ling, 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 and a giant train flying at whatever miles an hour just cuts through the festival as
Through it.
children and dogs and somebody on drugs and sky coasters are playing.
Yeah.
It's like this is crazy.
It's like I always see that video, and it has to be in India. It has to be where they've decided to build their town's outdoor market on train tracks.
Hmm.
And then they're like, "Oh, train coming," and they kind of like bring in all their awnings and tents, which the solution is to let's just move the market 20 feet to the left,
Hmm.
and you'll never have to do that again, right?
Yeah,
I
it's
don't
pretty
know the
great.
benefit of having everybody on the tracks while buying their iceberg lettuces.
Well, that's train chat, everybody.
Nice. All right, let's do
Um,
one more story, and then we'll go to the Patreon side.
yeah, let's do it. Mark, machetes are back, baby.
Woo!
Remember, I think this is when we were on the radio show together. There
Mhm.
was like a bunch of machete involved stories
Yeah,
that
we
hit the
did.
news.
We did a lot of Shetty talk.
I remember one time I think we were this looking down from First Federal Plaza from the eighth floor onto Main Street, and we saw a guy just chuck a machete out of his car.
Yeah. Here's the thing. You know me, Shane. I'm a 2A guy all day. You know, I don't conceal and carry, outward carry, all of it. Give me a clip with 17 busters in it. Into it.
17 busters.
But it seems like, as much as things are illegal to buy or take like a license or, I don't know, just a quick check up and down to see if you're the type of person to buy it. Uh, uh, Going to Home Depot, you could just buy a $5 sword called a machete pretty easily. It's just is. It just
Hmm.
is.
Yeah, I'm trying to think. The other big one was they like entrapped that one guy
That had like mental capability
illness,
problem.
and
Yeah.
they like baited him into buying a machete, and they're like, "Oh boy,
The FBI,
we got you."
the FBI in Buffalo made a terrorist,
Yeah,
gave him cash to go buy a machete at Walmart, and
yeah.
then canceled our fireworks and arrested him,
Dude,
right?
my sister will totally blow you if you buy a machete. And he's like,
Yeah.
"Yeah, okay," and they're
Oh,
like, "Guantanamo, bitch."
yeah, shoot that guy.
Yeah. So this is new machete. Here we are. This happened at this is machete. This the 250,000 block of Ridgeway Ave,
What are
2500,
you
not 250.
saying?
Sorry. This podcast is brought to you by Cranberry Bog. This happened a fight involving a machete. Officers learned that a male attempted to assault a victim with a machete. During the menacing, a witness used a motor vehicle to strike the suspect to prevent the assault or stabbing. Officers arrived on the scene. Um, Jacobs was this. So this is the person that was arrested. Jacobs was released on an appearance ticket, returnable to Greasetown Court. No charges will be filed against the witness who used his vehicle to stop the impending assault. Fortunately, there was no injuries. So basically, right, and I think this started in an Italian restaurant. Somebody ran in with a machete and tried to stab somebody with a machete, and that must have just spilled outside. And somebody was like, "Hey, I'm gonna go hit that guy with a machete with my car." Did that. Cops came, and then the machete guy got an appearance ticket.
I look,
I listen, Mark.
yeah.
I'm trying real hard. I'm
I was about
trying
to say the same
real
thing.
hard here to not go fucking MAGA. Like Jesus Christ. What the fuck?
All right, bail reform people. I'm with you. Shane and I are trying real
Dude,
hard to be with
please,
you.
please help me.
But are you just taunting people that don't like bail reform right now? Like, are you just making fun of them at this point? Are you daring them to change something here?
Is what the fuck is going on?
Look, you find somebody and you're pulling them over for speeding and they got a little cocaine in the center console there. Take the cocaine, toss them an appearance ticket. Absolutely. Don't book them. Don't put them in jail. I am but give them bail. That's not the way to go. But if somebody's macheteing people and the only way to stop them is to run them over with a car, please don't release them back into society.
I thought that was like the whole thing was like if it's a violent offender, that's a no go.
Yeah. Maybe it needs to rhyme. The violent offender, you can't defend her,
Hey,
you know? I don't know.
I don't know, man. That seems like it's a pretty cut and dry case. Throw the book at the machete guy.
All right, so we're gonna go to the Patreon side of the episode, patreon.com/interlude podcast. It's just $4 a month. And we have the roast battle on Thursday. You can get your tickets early, save yourself $5, or you get your tickets at the door. It's at Montage Music Hall. And or go to the Interloop Facebook and Instagram and roast our pictures, and you could go for free possibly.
Yeah.
All right. We're gonna talk about the Bills, how I'm going to the game, and there's something else, right? Was there something else? More Bills talk?
Yeah, I have a story about how we can know for sure even before the game whether the Bills are going to beat the Chiefs or not.
All right. Patreon.com/interloop podcast, $4 a month. All right, bye, poor people.